Hello guys, I will be going over atomic tanking loadout, and I will be explaining to you guys why I have chosen the loadout I have, and I will be going over the way of spec as well. Okay, so just to help some of you guys out, and hopefully this guide will help some of you guys out on YouTube, to guys who are new to the power and need some help. Okay, so let me go to a quiet area and let's go down here. Okay, so first, before I start going into quantum, not quantum, atomic, before I start going into atomic tanks and how I've spec'd, let's go into what atomic tanking is about. So let's go to stats, not stats, my bad, and go into atomic, and let's go to level, okay, let's go to your quark glowing aura. So this is the most important thing for a atomic tank. So it says, while your aura, I'm just gonna say aura, that is too complicated to pronounce. So while your aura is active, you gain 15% control resistance plus 25% damage absorption while not blocking. So atomic tank, you need to be using fortified assault, because if you block, you lose the 25% damage absorption, and your attack heals you. So your attacks, please note this keyword, your attacks, so your attacks heal you for an amount equal to 2% of your max health. So that's a keyword right there. So so your damage heals you as well to the amount equal to 2% of your max health. Okay, now that's last. Now let's go to atomic combos, which is how you get your aura. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to use your atomic combos to get your aura. So now, Beta Surge is a ranged combo move. Neutron Bomb is a ranged one. Thermochemical Explosion is melee. Nuclear Blast is ranged, and Atomic Splitter is melee. So the two that you need as an atomic tank is Atomic Splitter and Thermochemical Explosion. These Nuclear Blast, Neutron Bomb, Beta Surge, you can use them for your DPS side of atomic, because for DPS you still need your aura, because can you see what when your aura is active, it actually gives you extra damage in damage roll, which is here. So you gain, this is what you get by default, 10% damage off the bat. So but this video is about atomic tanking, so let's continue with that. So now I've gone over your aura and how to get your aura. There are 5 ways to do it. Now let's go to level 10, which explains about the tank role. So on any tanking power or healer support role, level 10 will always explain about a particular support role. So okay, so just for being in tank role, we get 90% defense while not blocking. Please note, while not blocking again. 3% perception. Your superpowers gain taunt. So your taunt is the aggro from the enemy to keep the enemy on you all the time. Okay, now your atomic combos. All atomic combos cost less power and deal reduced damage in tank roll. Okay, now for PvP you get 20% health and 3% perception, so this does not apply. Of course this applies because it still taunt the PvP players and so on. Well, to some degree, yeah. Okay, so now let's go over my loadout and I will explain to you why I have used this loadout the way it is. And okay, so for my AoE pull, which is my multi-pull, I've used atomic reorganization. And for my main, oh wait a second, okay, this is my battle tank. Let me go to my normal tank, my bad guys. Yes, I will be what do you mean by catalyst breakthroughs? Oh, you mean for the different ranks? Is that what you mean? So so for my loadout for atomic tanking is atomic reorganization. So this is my multiple thermal chemical explosion, so I need to hit this 2 or 3 times and then hit my proton remedy, which gives me my aura. Okay, so these are your main 2 key powers here. You have to hit this 2 times and then you have to hit this to get your aura. Okay, because it says you must have at least 1 nuclear pressure stack and at least 2 when this is used. So if it's more than 2, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, I will solo kid. Just talking to someone from my live stream, guys, so I will go over them all for you. And so if you go, so let's see what it says in the tank roll. Molecular charges, which is your combos, it heals you for 40% of your max dominance. So the more dominance you have, the more you can heal yourself using your combos. Okay, now let's move on to my next loadout, which is density. So this heals me and it also gives me 10% control resistance from any stuns from ads or bosses. And my hard light shield, and then I've used robot sidekick for only one reason only. That is because I am full elite, and if I go to my affinity mods, and if you look down in type D, it says Soul Link, active while wearing 8 pieces of elite gear, transfer 2% of the incoming damage to your pet. So that means that with my robot sidekick up, I can take more damage because 2% of my damage is being transferred to my robot sidekick. So in elite raids, that helps a lot. The only reason these are all blanked out is because I need to go to my base and get I need to pay for my what is it called again, my base, you know, the base thing, blah blah blah. But yeah, so and as you can see, my type A is dominance, and then I can heal myself every time I use a group breakout. So the only reason I would take out this is where I need to use my neutrino blast for certain boss fights, because like in the Crown of Thorns elite raid, the last boss, as a tank you must have a group breakout, because the bosses and the ads do so much stuns, and if you don't use your immunity you're gonna get damaged a lot. And it also heals me by default. It heals yourself if you read down here, but on top of that I'm getting that extra healing for my type C mod, so I'm getting double the heals. So so that's my loadout. So now let's see how I expect. I have gone into hybrid because I want the maximum dominance as I can, 5% dom to get, and I'll get some restoration. So my 5% dom, I want to get the highest dom as I can as an atomic tank. And I've gone into critical healing chance, maxed it out, maxed out healing magnitude, because these actually do help with self healing. And I've maxed out my dominance, and rest of my skill points I've put into restoration, because I noticed when I didn't put my 90 into my restoration, my combo heals were slightly lower, but when I put 90 into restoration, I noticed my combo heals were slightly higher in healing numbers. Okay, so let me go to my league hall and I will show you why I have spec the way I have, so you guys can understand why this loadout is the best loadout for tanking elite. You guys will understand very soon. Oh, I'm getting stuck through the door. Okay, let's go to the league hall, and I will quickly show you guys why I've used what I have for my tanking loadout. Okay, let's go over to the sparring targets, because in my base I only have one, and for what I need to show you guys, I need to show you with multiple sparring targets. So let's head over, oops, and there we are. Okay, so now we're here. Okay, now your main key power here is thermochemical explosion. Now with this power you can keep the ads stunned forever, like literally forever. So for elite ads, they can never hit you. So let me explain to you why. Can you see the ads? Can you see what's happening to him? They barely have a chance to even come near me and try to attack me. Can you see now? Some of these are immune, but they get out of immunity very quickly. So for elite ads, this is a very good power. It keeps the ad stunned all the time. When they do get out of the stuns, you can simply hit your chroma emitters, get them in the stun, then you can hit your power again and again and again, and it keeps the ads in control all the time. Okay, so as you can see, my aura is up, because if you do your combo 6 times you get your aura up automatically, but I don't recommend that, because you need to get your aura up as quick as you can, especially in a boss fight with ads and so on. So 1, 2, proton remedy. Can you see? Now my aura is up as quick as I can. Okay, so for atomic tanking, firstly, let's say those were elite ads over there. I would not jump in like this. If I jump in like this, I'm gonna die, because I'm trying to get my aura up, and the ads will put one or even one or two ads. If they hit me, I'm gonna lose a lot of health. Okay, so those are the elite ads with the boss, and I'm over here. So go back as far as you can, and I will get my aura up first. 1, 2 with a shield, and then only then I will go and jump in and then start attacking them. So now you're protected with your aura and the shield, so you are set to tank the ads and the boss. And for atomic tanking, just keep the rotation going of your shields so you are protected all the time. That's the key thing here as well. See, my shield is gone. I'll put my other shield, and my shield for my other cooldown of my other shield is nearly up as well. As you can see, now my shield is gone and my other shield is back up again. I can keep on doing this rotation for a very long time, and my hard loss shield is gonna go and my other shield is back. I can hit that again and again and again. So all the time when I'm atomic tanking, I have a active shield ready to go. So for the split second where my shield goes, I can hit my number 9 power, which is my personal dampening shield. That'll give enough time to hit my hard load shield again. So if you keep this rotation up, you will protect yourself from most of the damage. So let me go over my other parts of my loadout, which are in my inventory. So I am using this pet, which you get from the spring event. So when I use this pet, it gives me extra restoration. Gravity accelerator works really well. So there's chronometers, they stun ads. So anything within your area, you stun them by using this consumable. And my personal dampening field, once I use it, it protects me from incoming damage for a short time. So this is very useful for when the shields are on cooldown, just for the extra protection. And my trinket, which gives me damage health, 13.5k health. And yeah, and that's about it. And that's the reason why I've using thermal explosion over atom splitter, because I've tested out atom splitter in elite raids, and if you keep on using atom splitter, the ads will get immune to your stuns from atom splitter, and then you have to rely on your consumable graviton accelerator or chronometers for your stuns, and sometimes these are not as effective. And I noticed that if I use thermal explosion instead of atom splitter, this is way more reliable. It keeps the ad stunned 95% of the time compared to atom splitter, and there's a much better job. So that's the reason I'm using that over atom splitter. Okay, so that's atomic tanking for you guys. And let me just go over my stats again. Hybrid 20 in there, 40 in here, 225 in here, then the rest in restoration. And let me show you my artifacts. I will show you my mods as well. So I have the main tank artifact, which is a normal one. Every time I pull, it gives me and up to 7 group members health equal to 17.25% of my dominance. And I'm using Legion there, sparing AI as well. I'm only using this for the stats, so I'm using this for the health stat and the dom stat. Okay, and then my Manacles of Force, which is a new artifact for this episode. This gives me the 50% damage absorption, and it also gives me a cooldown for all my shields by 10%. So now I can hit all of my shields 10% quicker, which is even better for tanking. Okay, so I hope this guide was useful. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. As a tank, you must have this bottled city soda, because it gives you extra tank roll absorb damage up to 5% of max health. So that means the higher health you have, the more damage you can absorb, and my health can get to close to 96k when in combat, so I can damage, so 5% of that is 5% of 90k, 45,000, so I can damage absorb up to several k of damage when this is active. So that several k of damage is very useful as a tank as well, and this also gives me power as well. So for them moments you can use it for extra power, or you can use it for damage absorption. So I hope this guide was useful for you guys. And Solo Kid, for all, so you was asking about the ranks for your artifacts, right? Like what catalyst you need to use, right? Okay, so that's it for me guys, and hope you enjoyed this video and hope this was useful. Goodbye.